replica of Chalino Sanchez.
There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. It's Thursday, and you already know what that means. Plenty of laughs, off the subject discussions, and of course, real boxing talk. So pop open a cold one or vino. Here's the real life Tres Amigos, sports TV broadcaster and reporter, Bethel Duran, your host.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
This is
And
clean.
co-host, legendary Golden Boy matchmaker, Roberto Diaz, and world champion trainer, Joel Diaz. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Yeah, I took it off. The reason I got rid of it, because that's enough Jeremiah Gallegos. I am going to have a big argument with Jeremiah later. I'm going to have a big argument with Tono later. And most importantly, though, happy ThursDIAZ, everybody. Beto Duran, Joel Diaz, Roberto Diaz. We're all in Southern California, but this weekend, the two gentlemen will be in El Paso, Texas, where Golden Boy is having a show on Saturday live on DAZN. Jaime Munguia, the main event. Beck the Bully will be going. All kinds of other stuff. We did do a show last week. I forget why. I was working. That's one reason.
Yeah.
And the reason we're doing the show at 9 o'clock today is because I literally just walked in the door. I still have a nice polo on and the hair is brushed. I was doing a high school basketball game. Coach just walked in the door. Roberto just walked in the door. So, and you know what? I was in a good mood about ThursDIAZ, Coach. I've been telling you how everything's fun. It's great. But you know what? Ever since we created the Instagram account, the ThursDIAZ account, La Chusma has been taking over. They act like they're in charge. They're the ones telling me, Beto, you better have the show today. This and that. Like, we can't have the inmates running the asylum here. We can't have that. So if I sound a little salty today, it is. Because I got a couple messages from people like, where's the show at? How come you're doing it at 9, not 8? I'm like, because I got to go make money somewhere so I can pay for the internet.
You're right. Pay for the internet.
Oh, saben la gente. You know what? I have water. That's how busy I am. What do you have, Coach?
Well, they just brought me one of these.
Ah, he's got his Corona. Roberto, ¿y tú qué? ¿Agua? ¿Agua bendita?
Agua.
Why, Robbie? You're drinking water.
Oh, look, I have water too, but hey, ahorita acabo de llegar. Acabo de llegar y como está como poquito calientito aquí. Apenas la temperatura se empezó a poner bien. I think it was like 122, 124 today. So,
Poquito calientito.
Yeah, people are calling me like, hey, Coach, are you guys okay? Why? Because we heard there's like 122, 124 in town. I go, apenas está calentando el horno, tranquilos. Ahorita está bien a gusto. I mean, me tomé un cafecito, me quité la sweater y dije, okay, vamos a trabajar. I mean, it's good.
Qué exagerado. Hey, he was wearing a sweater.
I was wearing a sweater because sentía como que I was a little chilly, so I go, hey, I'm gonna put on a sweater. Ahorita que entré me la quité porque aquí en la casa está más cómodo.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh man.
Yeah, they announced it. They said it was record breaking for today. It was pretty hot, man. It was really, really hot.
And Roberto, why are you drinking water?
You know, I woke up this morning and I went out and ran. I came back. I did a little workout in the gym. I hit the sauna. I had breakfast, a bowl of fruit with granola. And for lunch, I put a little bit of chicken on the grill. So it's like, ¿para qué hice todo eso? And then tonight I'm gonna go drink. I said, no. Let me drink water today.
Yeah.
At least one day, I'll say I did the whole day. Exercise, eat clean, and didn't drink.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Robbie. This morning, busy days. I was ready to. I had a nice little quinoa bowl for lunch, and then I had everything else, and then I'm good. I told myself I wasn't gonna drink beer, so I'm not gonna drink beer, and I can't be that guy. Vamos, Coach. Una tequilita, que vamos. Why not?
Quedamos de que nos íbamos a acabar juntos, pero no te pareces.
Yeah, Robbie, don't worry. I'll have water with the tequila. So, and I'm not even gonna put a shot glass because you choose my have been annoying me. So I'm just gonna pour it in. Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Con ganas.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what?
No.
Fire.
Robbie, I was good, right? But and I love I love like 99% of the people that follow us on ThursDIAZ, the ones that interact with us on the Instagram. They have a great job. Mikey V, I don't know what he does for a job, but he's the one making all the Instagram posts and like this madre that he's posting. It's fantastic.
He had Roberto as Mr. T.
Yeah, so,
That's good.
that's what it was, right? And when I came back right now, I saw there was like 25 messages on my Instagram DM for the ThursDIAZ. And it was like, the show. I'm like, what is going on with these people? Demanding what's going on. And it's all because of Tono. Tono riles them up.
Yeah.
Tono's telling these people, is Tono going to be on the show today? Is Tono going to be on the show? I got all the questions, Robbie, were about, is Tono going to be on the show? Because Tono has his iPad charged. That's what it is.
Tono, you know what? I've heard a couple of people that says, hey, Tono tells us, hey, come on, guys.
He does,
Say
right?
something so that they can bring me into the show. Tono tells the people to start making noise so they can bring him in the show. What do you think?
I think.
You created a monster.
No.
You created a monster with Tono.
Yeah.
His iPad, look at him. He's the president of the Chusma.
That's fantastic. I love that. And Mikey V323, you're very talented. You do a great job. I like Mikey V because he gets after it pretty good. Marco Favela in Las Vegas, who makes our promo every single week. This promo this week has that we're in El Paso, so that's pretty cool. But it's really good, the interaction that we have on the Instagram account for ThursDIAZ. It's a lot of fun. And there you see what he
There
did.
it is.
There it is.
Roberto, look at you. Roberto,
Hey,
if you
Mikey.
keep running and keep eating your bananas, granola, you're gonna look like that in just a couple of weeks.
Hey, but he made up because a couple weeks ago I was a nun.
Yeah.
I get that one.
Oh, that's true.
Estaba de monja. Oh, okay, Mike, thank you. You made up for it on this one.
Yeah. And Mikey V, we appreciate it. It's like I said, we've had a lot of fun with you guys. It's really cool. Keep posting on the ThursDIAZ Instagram account. We're at 135 people. That's pretty cool, and it's genuine people. And there it is. And it's just, I'm gonna start blocking people. If you start requesting Tono, you're gonna be gone. And if you guys want to, go ahead. I want Tono to figure out how to do this show. I have my iPad loaded, ready to go. But okay,
I know.
sígueles.
See, that's how bored he is in Texas. He's so bored that he did his own little thing, like, oh, I'm here ready with my iPad full charged, ready for ThursDIAZ. Like he's already throwing a hook to see if we catch it.
Okay, well, since you bring it up, Coach, let's just start. Let's air my grievances right now. Okay. Last week, 2 weeks ago, we had a great discussion with Jeremiah Gallegos. Fantastic broadcaster, good dude, great voice, and he gave us the background of what it's like to do his job and what goes through and how he started. A great guy. I thought we had a breakthrough. I even was ready to say, I'm going to stop saying Jeremiah and his little tuxedos. Right? I was like, you know what? We're good. Great kid. And then yesterday, at the airport, he decides to send us this.
Oh,
Have the real star of ThursDIAZ.
Wait, let me start that again. What did he say?
Have the real star.
The real star.
Of ThursDIAZ here.
What? One more time.
Have the real star of ThursDIAZ here.
There you go. ¿Querías más o te quiso un huevo?
Okay, Roberto. He said the real star. I haven't even played the whole video. He said the real star. I mean, the real star. We've been doing this together. We know how hard it is. It's a commitment that we have. It's an hour and a half away from our families. Here, we're tired at times. Sometimes we're like, oh, we don't want to do it, but we don't want to let the people down. We're here for them. And we do talk about how it's a great community. We're back and forth. Look, I'm airing all my grievances right now. 20 minutes in, and I haven't even talked about boxing yet. Now, I did a video that says the real star. I mean, I don't care. My name's not even on the show. It's ThursDIAZ. It's YouTube.
No.
But then this guy, who's wearing an Astro stuff, says the real star. Roberto, should I play the rest?
Yeah, just play.
Remember, the Astros cheating.
The Astros cheating.
He's cheating. He's cheating. He's telling the fans the real star, but he's cheating. He's lying to them. The real star.
All right. All right. So the real star. We'll play it again.
We have the real star of ThursDIAZ here. The real star. Right here.
The real one. The real.
I got him. The real.
Okay. See.
And the iPad is charged 100% right
Yesterday, I just reposted it. I didn't pay attention to it. Right now, I cut it. I put it out there. Jeremiah said the real star 3 or 4 times, didn't he?
Yes. Two times at least.
Okay, let's count how many times he says the real star.
We have the real star
1
of ThursDIAZ here. The real star.
2
Right here.
The real one. The real one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the real star.
3
3.
I've counted 3 so far, and they haven't even finished the video. How many? Okay, 3 real stars from Jeremiah Gallegos. All right, let's go. Keep going.
We have the real star of ThursDIAZ here. The real star. Right here.
The real one. The real one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the real star. Right here. Tono.
With my compa Jeremiah Gallegos.
So tune in to ThursDIAZ this Thursday, y'all. See you then.
Chilling in my room, El Paso, Texas. My iPad is ready. If they need me at ThursDIAZ tomorrow, I'm available and ready to go. It's charged 100%.
Métete a bañar.
24 hours. Hey, guess what happened? It overcharged y se quemó.
Now,
It's fried.
first time really watching this, right? I thought it was Jeremiah walking up to him going, "Hey, the real star." You know how sometimes you catch people like, "Oh, that looked planned." Didn't it look planned? Like they were like, "Oh, I'll say it this way, then you say it this way."
Yeah, they had like a little audition there. Like, they had like a little rehearsal. Yeah, they did it. It was like a little rehearsal. You can tell, yeah.
Hey, but I like how both of you are saying a little rehearsal. You're saying a little rehearsal. It couldn't have been just a rehearsal. It was a little rehearsal.
All right, one more time.
It took like 30 seconds.
Yeah. See right here. All right.
We have the real star
Blah,
of
blah, blah.
ThursDIAZ here. The real star. Right here.
The real one.
Uh,
Real one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the real star. Right here. Tono.
With my compa Jeremiah.
Oh, my compa Jeremiah. Wow. Well, Toño, why don't you and your...
All of a sudden, they're compas.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like there was a payoff.
Yeah. You know, Toño, why don't you and your compa go do your own show? Since you guys are in El Paso right now. It's ThursDIAZ. Welcome to everybody here. It's time for another edition of Thursday with you, wherever you may be. Cheers to you. We're having some fun with it. And you know what? I was going to bring Toño on, but after seeing the rehearsal, the little rehearsal, no. So if you guys want to log off right now because there's no Toño, good. Go FaceTime him right now. Have fun. He's in his hotel room going on.
Doing nothing.
Doing nothing. Oh my squirt.
Is he on?
Oh, of course he's watching. His iPad is charged. Okay. All right. You know what? Last time, because I think I saw something else. Let me fast forward something here. I want to make sure I saw this.
Have the real star.
Okay, we're real star. Blah 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 blah. And yep, if you guys see that iPad ready, look who he tagged in the corner. Me, you, ThursDIAZ, Jeremiah.
Chilling in my room, El Paso, Texas. My iPad is ready. If they need me at ThursDIAZ tomorrow, I'm available and ready to go.
Roberto, did he tag you?
No. I just saw that. And I'm always sticking up for him. Y que 49er this, y 49er that. Ya ves? Chusma.
You're right. Hey, you're right, Beto. He tagged except Roberto. And Roberto's like, oh, talking about 49ers and this and that. You see that right there? Hey, I'm telling you.
That's because he has a new compa, Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah me cambió.
So you're trying to tell me that he traded Roberto for Jeremiah? Oh.
Yeah, he traded
I didn't say that. I'm sorry.
He traded me. Okay, Tonio, if you're listening. Okay, Tonio. Chusma.
Chusma, fuera, 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 fuera. Take Jeremiah and his chain and go do your own show. Don't worry about it.
His little chain.
His little chain. Oh, no problem. All right, so how are we doing, everybody? If you are in the Texas area and can get to El Paso Saturday, we will have 2 tickets for you. Guarantee. 2 tickets for you if you're in the El Paso area and you can get there Saturday for the Munguia, Beck, Marlena Spar's the Golden Boy show on the campus of UTEP. So if you're there, send me a DM at Beto Vision. Send me a DM and let me know that you can be there. So if you live in Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, wherever you are listening from, or if you're from the Rio Grande Valley and you feel like driving, let me know. We got 2 tickets for you to the first person that DMs me at Beto Vision that we're going to give tickets for you. And we might even give away 2 tickets tonight for the July 9th show at LAFC Stadium for Zurdo Ramirez, the first boxing event that Golden Boy is going to have at LAFC Stadium. So we might have 2 tickets for you then. We might even do some a couple weeks later on from now. We might even have our own ThursDIAZ section. So we'll see what we got. So if you want to go to the fight Saturday, I got 2 tickets for you. And they're not choose my tickets. They're good tickets. We'll take care of you for Saturday. And Roberto, let's start with you. Saturday, Golden Boy has a show on the campus of UTEP. It's been postponed 3 different times. I think 4 or 5. I don't even know anymore. But Jaime Munguia is in action. How excited are you for you to even get this going?
I'm very excited. I'm very it's like a big relief after everything that happened in April, having the card getting postponed, and then moving to now June 19th, and then a few weeks ago when I got back from Vegas from the Haney Linares fight, I'm notified that Suleki's pulling out again, and I'm like, no way, this is that bad dream all over again. It can't be true. No. And sure enough, it was true. And there was a full weekend where I was up really late and up very early the next day trying to make calls and getting the replacement done and finalizing the fight and the deal. And it was everybody on the undercard. It was Munguia, who's been training since late January for this fight, that I had that pressure that these guys have to fight from that 6-rounder up to the 12-rounders. And luckily, fortunately, we got it done, and we're just 2 days away from a great night of fights. I'm excited. I didn't fly out. I'm not in El Paso. I'm here at home. I just want to sit back and really enjoy a night of fights. Probably a very exciting, very fun fight from start to finish.
And it'll be, I'm looking at the belt sheet right now that I got. On DAZN, available for you, Jaime Munguia against Zermenta from Poland, who's a tough dude. And then the co-main, Bektemir Melekuziev, as we've talked about for a year. Bek the Bully taking on Gabe Rosado. And Roberto, I'm going to start with you. This is a fight that could have been done, was it a year ago? But Rosado had already had a vacation plan. Is that, if I remember correctly?
Well, the fight recently a couple times has been offered, and for one reason or another couldn't get done. And I think, you know what, it's actually happening now at a perfect time. And I say that because Gabe Rosado is coming off one of his best performances.
Yep.
And that's his fight with Daniel Jacobs, where many of us, and I include myself, thought Gabe Rosado deserved the decision and the victory that night. So what does that say of this Gabe Rosado? Because if he wouldn't have fought Danny Jacobs and given him that good of a fight or that close of a fight, and he was coming off a loss here or there, then Beck gets him and fights him. And I'm not saying it's a done deal yet. Obviously, we got to see the result on Saturday. But if Beck goes in there and knocks him out in 2 or 3 rounds, people are going to say, yeah, Rosado was done. He's over. He's finished. This is one of the best Rosados because the experience is there. He's up because he saw what he can do with Jacobs. He's connected with Freddie Roach. They've had a few fights now together. He knows what a win here can do. He wants to fight Munguia. He wants to go in there and beat Beck and put himself in a position for a bigger and better fight. So he's in a fight right now that no 7-0 fighter would be fighting or taking that risk unless he believes in himself, and he has the talent that Beck has. I'm expecting a hell of a fight. As long as it lasts, it's going to be a fight. Rosado wants to look. Rosado can train and say, I'm going to box. I'm going to school this kid. I'll box him. We all know Gabe Rosado. If he gets hit and hurt, the dog comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? The Philly comes out in him, and it's going to be a war for as long as it lasts. I'm very confident. Anything can happen in boxing. You know what? They might say after Saturday night, oh, Golden Boy was too fast with Beck. And you know what? This is how much we believe in Beck, his whole team. These are the kind of fights the fans need to see, that they're not 100%, oh, this guy's going to win, or that. There's people right now saying, you know what, maybe it is too early for Beck. And Rosado does have a good chance. The experience, you can't buy that. You have to go through it. And I'm predicting a very tough fight, a very good fight. But again, I believe in Beck, and I predict it won't go far. It won't go past 6.
And Coach, obviously, Bektemir Milikuziev, Beck the Bully, is your guy. We've talked about him here on the show for a while. I think ThursDIAZ is the Chuzma is leading the Beck the Bully train of like the get on the bandwagon for this young man. Obviously, it's the biggest name that he's faced. Does he have any clue what Gabe Rosado is, or who he is, or anything like that?
Of course he does.
Okay.
That's the motivation for him, because he's a kid that is looking for that challenge. He was so excited that he was going to fight Kovalev when Kovalev, pulled out of the fight. I mean, he trained really hard. He's a very disciplined fighter. Beck is a very disciplined fighter. He trains hard. He never complains. So when Kovalev, pulled out of the fight, he was really upset. He was upset because he was looking forward to it. Now he knows about Gabe Rosado. He knows he's a tough fighter. He knows the experience, and he prepares himself. And he's looking for the best fights out there. He knows that Gabe Rosado is not a pushover. He knows he has experience, and he prepares himself. He prepares himself really well, and he's mentally, physically a strong fighter. So he's ready to take on the challenge. He knows that Rosado, fought, Daniel Jacobs, and great performance on the fight. It was a tough fight, close fight. And like Roberto said, a lot of people thought he won. It was really close. I thought, I would lean more to his side at the same time. But he's there. He's with a new team, and he's a fighter that you cannot underestimate, honestly. Yeah. So we know what we're stepping in the ring against, and that's the exciting part about it. That Beck really looks up to these challenges, and he loves it. He loves the challenge, and he trains for it, and he knows that once he gets in the ring, he's going to go in there and prove himself.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. Fights are on DAZN on Saturday. Before that, Ibeth Zamora and Marlena Esparza go at it, the WBC flyweight title. And that should be a good one. Marlene is getting an opportunity. I remember talking to her, getting ready for this fight. You can actually go on the Golden Boy account on Instagram and see the interview that I did with her. And then the opener on DAZN, Blair Cobbs against Brad Solomon. And Solomon is a tough dude. Blair Cobbs, just go to the Instagram today. Blair Cobbs at the press conference today. Why would he wear a shirt? He wears 147 pounds. He's got muscles on top of muscles. No need for a shirt if you're Blair Cobbs. He sells himself, so that'll be good on DAZN. And then after the DAZN show, it's a little bit different, the schedule-wise. Golden Boy is going to have a Facebook Live show. They're going to have 5 fights on there. Raul Curiel against Ferdinand Korobian. Alexis Rocha's on the card. Tristan Calcruz. I really like that young man. Jose Gonzalez and Manny Flores. Coach, is Flores your kid?
Yes. Manny Flores, another one of our kids. Very talented kid. Hard-hitting 118-pounder. Honestly, if you tell me in my camp, who do I see becoming a world champion, Manny's one of them. He's a kid that if he fights Saturday, he'll be back in the gym on Monday. Okay. He's always within weight to fight, and always in great shape. He trains really hard, and he is a very, very tough kid. As a matter of fact, he helped Brandon Figueroa for the whole team, for the whole camp, because he's lefty, like Nettie. So he helped Brandon Figueroa. He was sparring Akhmat Aliyev, also. He's a 118 pounder, and he's sparring 122 pounders, and he's very, very tough. You guys are gonna see. I brought him to Golden Boy so that Roberto can see him, because he's a kid that honestly, I'll sign for him any day. He's very, very good, very disciplined, very strong. Stylistically, he goes forward and he breaks you. He hits you on top, on the bottom, and every punch goes with bad intentions. I really like Manny Flores, and hopefully he performs well so they can see the material that he provides.
And Tono Diaz is no longer on our show as a guest, but he's now doing PR publicity. Beto, let them know the fight started at 1:00 El Paso time. Thank you to the ThursDIAZ PR department led by Tono Diaz. See? 1:00 start on DAZN, and then around 4:30, 5:00 on Facebook. And the breaking news is that Sulem Urbina is going to be the analyst on the Facebook show, working alongside Beto Duran. So I will be doing the show with Sulem on Facebook. It'll be really cool. Even though Sulem's been telling everybody on the chat right here on the side, I'm working. I'm like, Sulem, relax. Let's break the news, build up the anticipation. But we'll get there, Sulem. So I'm excited. When they told me yesterday that I was doing the fights with Sulem, I'm like, that's awesome. That's perfect. Very knowledgeable boxer, knows what's going on. And then we're going to have a lot of fun with it. And we'll interact with you on Saturday. So, yeah, those are after the DAZN show, so about 4:30, 5:00, we'll figure something out with that. It'll be on the Golden Boy Instagram. Golden Boy show will let you guys know everything that's going on, but it'll definitely be on Facebook. So Sulem Urbina makes her broadcast debut. Sulem, whatever you do, remember, they're only going to shoot us waist up. So wear something nice up top. And then if you wear your basketball shorts or sweats or chanclas, go for it, because that's how we do. Because right now I have a polo shirt and I got like sweats, so we'll be all right. So we'll be good to go. So, all right. So a lot of good stuff. It'll be good. It'll be there. So Lem will be there. And actually, I don't even know if we need makeup because I don't think they're going to show us. So I'm talking about for myself, not for you, Salem. I'm talking for myself because I got my makeup bag ready to go. So I'm ready.
Yeah.
It stays close. It stays
always
close.
Ready.
Oh, yeah. You got whatever you need. You got a little sponge right there to take care of you. We'll be ready to go. All right. And then on Saturday, I know it's a big day of boxing. It seems like every promoter has a fight on Saturday, wherever you may be all over the world. Roberto, I was curious about this. When you hear that other promoters are doing a show on the same day you're doing a show, like, do you pay attention? Do you know what's going on? Or how does that work for you guys behind the scenes?
No, but you got to always know now that, with so many promotions and so many outlets and networks out there, you're bound to have a weekend where you're going to go, if not against boxing, against MMA, against UFC. There's always something going on the weekend. So what do? Wait for a weekend that is open and nothing else is going on? You may sit there and wait for a long, long time. So it's part of the game. It's you got to hope that as try to put on the best fights that are going to captivate that audience to say, look, I want to watch this other one. I want to watch this one, but I'm going to watch these two, and then I'll jump around and I'll record. The real fan is going to see the fights that they're attracted to, you know what? And then go down in the order, record the other one. So you just try to put on your best performance, your best fights, and hope that the fans support that. And if not, watch it live, at least watch it later.
Yeah, just support. We were complaining there's nothing going on. We're all locked up. Now it's like there's too much going on. That's good.
Yeah.
No se quejen.
You have some great fighters on Saturday night all over outside of just our card too. You have the return of the monster Inoue. You have Charlo fighting. You had a card that just got canceled because one of the participants, the champion Teofimo, got COVID. You also have El Gran Campeón Mexicano fighting in Mexico in an exhibition. So, you're going to be, ahora sí que un smorgasbord. All you can eat of boxing come Saturday night so that the fans, if they don't complain, they got too much, and Sunday they wake up with boxing hangover.
Good.
Yeah.
It's always. That's what you need, right, Coach?
Right. Don't complain about not having enough boxing now. we have plenty of boxing to talk about over the weekend.
There you go. Now, Coach, let me see here. Last week, I've been one of those saying, hey, if the YouTubers are going to fight, good for them. Get paid. If you have an opportunity to make some money, go for it. Now, I didn't pay for the pay-per-view of the YouTubers versus TikTokers last week. But my goodness, I'm going to give those guys credit. Because they took it serious. I saw highlights everywhere else. And there was one dude that got knocked out. Your guy won. And I saw him in your gym watching, training. And I'm not, once again, I've never been in a ring. I've never been hit, knock on wood. But I've also known that when you train in a boxing gym, it's not something you could just take lightly. So if you're going to step into a ring, you better know what you're doing. Like Lamar Odom fought to some guy named Aaron Carter, and that was just terrible. But if you put in the work like the YouTubers and TikTokers did, you have to respect that they did the work. And Coach, watching the highlights, you had guys who were working the corner. It looked like a cool atmosphere. What was that like?
It was a great experience, honestly. You know, when this kid approached me and said that if I would train him, he's a big YouTuber, you know. So
and a rapper too, right?
And a rapper. I didn't even know who he was. I mean, he'd pull up at the gym on a Rolls Royce, you know, like people will get out of their business. Yeah, I mean, he would come out and who's this guy? But honestly, very humble kid. He walk in through the door. I mean, he would sit down, get his hand wrapped. He would start training, never complain about training. He did everything I told him to do. Did the sparring, but this kid has some sort of boxing, a little bit of boxing experience. He says he used to box when he was little. So he didn't start from scratch. He knows the basics of the sport, you know. The basic fundamentals he knows. So I said, okay. So he starts telling me who he's going to fight. And I said, okay. So I started looking him up. But then I started getting attention because of him. Like, but I don't know who he is. You know, this guy has 4 or 5 million followers on YouTube. And okay, whatever. So he just told me, Coach, the fight is in Miami. Can you come with me? I go, sure. But I can't come with you the whole week. No. Can you fly in on Friday, the fight Saturday, and we'll get you back on Sunday? No problem. So they flew me in on Friday. It's great. I was over there at the Hard Rock, Miami. Beto, it was crazy how much people were there. Actually, there were people from all over just staying at the hotel because of the YouTubers and the TikTokers.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in the hotel, people are waiting in the lobby just to take pictures of them. And going to the arena, because they fought at the Hard Rock Stadium, 95% of the fans were all teenagers.
At the Hard Rock Stadium, the football field?
The football field where Canelo fought, same exact stadium.
And what was the attendance?
I don't know how the attendance, but there was a lot of people, Roberto.
I know for sure the lower bowl was full.
Wow.
Look, Roberto, as we were pulling in in the place, you can see that all these parents were pulling up to the stadium and just dropping off their kids. Because when we got there, we were late. So as we're pulling up in the van, you see all the people were just pulling up and just dropping off their kids. They were just youngsters, Roberto. The atmosphere is totally different. One thing is like optional. If you want to wear headgear, it's optional. No, we don't. Okay. If you do, you wear a headgear. If you don't, but one thing I noticed about every single fight, because I watch every single fight, I thought, oh, these guys are going to get in there and just, swing crazy. No, Roberto. Every single fight was a good fight. These guys are not boxers, but they have style, Roberto. Their jab, 1-2, moving. It wasn't like those guys that have no experience and getting in there and just, no. There were good fights. Like amateur fights with one of the guys.
Real quick, it said that it was scaled for 15,000 people.
Wow.
15,000 people, and they had performances. And you're right, Coach. Everybody was a teenager there.
Roberto, I was in the dressing room with DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled was there. I mean, I'm sitting next to this big name rapper, I don't even know who he is. They're just talking to me. I'm just minding my own business. But I see people coming in, and I notice there's somebody because, I mean, they got chains, they got gold all over, diamonds all over. And people are telling me, hey, coach, this guy was there with you. I go, who? This guy? Yeah, he was right there next to me. DJ Khaled was right there with us. He performed. Actually, the setup they had, it was a bigger setup than the Mayweather fight with
Logan Paul. Wow.
Yeah, it was because we did a rehearsal on Friday for Saturday, how they walk in and everything, and the setup was twice as big as they did for Mayweather and Logan Paul.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was
So this was the day before.
It was a Sunday.
It was the fight was Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
Yeah,
And Mayweather was the next day.
No, Mayweather, he was the week before.
The week before.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So Sunday to Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this the week. Mayweather was the week before, but this one was just all YouTubers on one side, and then the other side were all TikTokers, and everybody. Like I started doing research about it. Just like I'm curious because it's. I don't ever want to be that old guy that just says, "Oh, that's terrible," but then you realize all those guys have millions and millions of followers. One of the guys who fought has like 50 million followers on TikTok. Yes. Like they're huge, but they all like I think 5 of them might have trained at Canelo's gym in San Diego with Ryan's dad. And they were doing training with Ryan's strength and conditioning coach in San Dimas. So these guys took it serious. I think the main event guy got 5 million. They weren't getting purses, they were getting appearance fees too. So it's a whole other world. I mean, we've seen terrible 1-0 against 0-4 guys, but these fights look decent for guys who are just starting off.
What I will say, because I don't like it, I'm not, open to it. However, that's what I've been saying. If you do a card where it's not mixing it up with professional fighters, that I'm okay with. And whoever wants to go watch it and enjoy it, that's fine. I won't, but it's not mixing one with the other.
Yeah.
They're boxing, but they're not trying to say, oh, it's professional boxing with a circus going on. You know,
it's stay in your lane kind
of. Own part.
It's staying in your, like Roberto, sure enough, that following week, I've told you guys, my son's in high school and his friends, all of them talking about these YouTubers and TikTokers fighting. And a couple of them asked me, hey, when are you working a fight? I want to go. And they don't know anything about it. It's just I want to go. And they got the attention from that. It's just, I know I'm in my 40s. I'm right there with you, Robbie. I'm like, these guys are making a mockery of it, but at the same time, it's like I don't like the exhibitions. If you're gonna fight, get in there and fight, and then go after it. But stay in your lane. But then you can't deny if somebody has 50 million followers. I mean, why they're doing something. Yeah. Coach, as you said it, there's somebody because they come in with the Rolls Royce and the big chains, right? And they're real.
Man, I'm telling you. Oh no, I'm telling you. Backstage, obviously there was no control, and they will allow you if you're on the list, you're on the back, but they allow some really good influence friends from them to go in the backstage, because in backstage where we were, there was nothing but rappers, YouTubers that that people know. They're very famous. Like I said, we're there and we got DJ Khaled in the dressing room. He performed and they're like, hey, walk behind us so we can go up. Okay, whatever. But it was a good event.
There's so much money out there.
Everybody does their own thing. Like I said, if they work their way up to be there, hey, there's nothing wrong with it, man. But like Roberto said, don't mix it. Stay in your lane. Do your business. If you do good, great. It's good. It's good business.
Well, speaking of exhibitions, I worked the Barrera Soto Caras exhibition at Pico Rivera Sports Arena, and it was 2 minutes, 6 rounds exhibition, moving around. And I worked it for Marv Nation, and it was on Fight TV, and it was pretty cool. I worked with Cynthia Conte. But before that, there was 6 fights, good young kids, up and coming, good fights. It was a cool venue. And then you get to the exhibition part, and it's the viejo behind me starts yelling in the 3rd round, Ya péguense. Por eso pagué. Just hit each other. That's what I paid for. And then Soto kind of turned around. I think it might have been one of Soto's friends or something, because Soto kind of nodded at him like, hey, like, well, you paid for an exhibition. You should know what's going on. Like, it's a weird time, and it's interesting. But I can see why people coming up. Like, I mean, today was announced that Oscar's going to fight Vitor, what's his name? Belfort, in September sometime. So I have no problem with anybody making money. If they want to give you a bunch of money to show up and move around, go for it, man. I have no problem with it. Doesn't mean I have to pay for it. That's at the end of the day for the fight fan. You don't have to pay for it if you don't want to. But it's just an interesting world. Interesting, man.
That's true.
And Coach, everywhere you go when you're working a fight, normally it's like, hey, Coach, hey, Coach, hey, Coach. Did anybody know who you were there?
Yeah. A lot of people. Even people at the stadium. Securities from the stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, people that follow boxing.
Okay.
People that follow boxing, they know. As a matter of fact, when I walk in the stadium at the Hard Rock Stadium, you can tell right away. Some people that were doing the COVID test. Some of the securities, people in the backstage, because they don't have like a strict commission, but they have somebody.
It's Florida.
Control.
It's Florida. Yeah. There's no commission. It's like Florida. You can do whatever you want in Florida.
I was in the dressing room, and this guy that's coming in bringing gloves and stuff, and he knew me, so he was there talking to me. A lot of things were accessible to me because they knew me.
That's awesome.
I mean, I walk in there, so it's great. It's a good feeling. And one thing that really caught my attention was that you're in the dressing room, and if you don't have equipment, boom. Oh, don't worry, we have some brand new equipment. Grant sponsored the show. I don't have a cup. Oh, don't worry, they'll bring you a brand new cup. All the gloves with Grant.
You should have said I don't have You should have said I don't have 1942.
No, I don't have 1942 to bring it. No, but hey, it was good. I mean, they have food, snacks, drinks, all everything's there. But because there's a lot of people that come for those events, that are important celebrities. They come, they're in the back, they're walking around, taking pictures with the fans. After the fight, after the event, we go back to the hotel, and it's even more. It's more rowdy because everybody's waiting for them. They know where they're coming after the event. They know they're coming back to the hotel. So as soon as they get off their cars, all these teenagers are attacking every single one of them for pictures, autographs, and stuff. I mean, you see moms coming up to them and saying, "Hey, can you take a picture with my daughter or my son?" But it's just that they have a good following. They've been building themselves up. So hey, don't blame them. They're doing something good.
They're doing it. Yep. I would say it's not for me, but I'll watch it because I'm also that guy that watches every car crash, every car chase. If you have a car chase on TV, I'm watching it. It doesn't matter. I'm that guy. So there it is. Roberto, you're not going to El Paso, but July 9th, you'll be there at LAFC Stadium. Zurdo Ramirez, Sullivan Barrera. Okay, Roberto, I heard a rumor that there's going to be 28 fights that day. Is it true?
Just about. You're very close. There's 24 fighters right now that got to show up. So, it's back in LA.
You have 12
first
fights?
Show after COVID. Right now we're at 12 fights. We're starting very, very early, and we're gonna go through the whole day. Want to give the fans, how do you say, like a real? It's not just an event. It's not just some fights. It's let's go celebrate LA, celebrate life. Hey, Golden Boy's first event back home at a beautiful soccer stadium under the beautiful summer lights, that LA has. And what else? What better way but with some very, very, very good fights from start to finish. Again, you know what? We've had some time on our hands in between with no fights. So the mind's been thinking, what fights can I get done? And this is the result. This is the end result. Hopefully, no injuries, no illnesses, no cuts or anything, and we can move forward with this card without any hiccups.
Wait a minute. July 9th is a Friday. You're going to do 12 fights, which means...
Right now, it may be 13 or 14, but right now it's 12.
Was it Breakfast with Golden Boy? What is this?
Así es. We start with a little
It's a
coffee
brunch.
in the morning and end up with a little tequila at night.
It's a brunch.
It's a brunch.
All I know is that
Mimosas.
it's how many outfits are you gonna have, Roby? A breakfast one, an afternoon
Breakfast,
one.
lunch, and dinner. 3 outfits: breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Pobrecito Razo's gonna be running around. Really, Robbie, you're serious? You're gonna have almost 14 fights?
Yeah, right now we are. Right now, there's 12 fights. There is 12 fights. I mean, obviously things can change between now and then, but a lot of our fighters that have been inactive and ready to get back in the swing of things, they're on this card, and I'm still out there making some calls, trying to repair one. We've had a couple fallouts from a couple of the kids, and so we're still making the repairs. But I'm really excited to be back home in LA with a card like this. Zurdo's pro debut with Golden Boy. Senicia fighting for another world title. Sulem fighting for a world title. I mean, you got 2 of our girls on the same card fighting for world titles against 2 world champions, both from Japan. So it's Japan versus Mexico. I mean, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a very, very fun night. You got Puerto Rico coming out. Miguel Cotto's one of his young fighters. And Brian Cavalier is going to be fighting. He was supposed to be fighting Diego de la Hoya, but Diego pulled out. We have a surprise replacement we're working on, and hopefully get it done in the next couple of days. And it's gonna bring out some, from start to finish. We're gonna have some very, very good fights.
All right, there it is. So we said we're gonna give away tickets to that show on July 9th. Now I'm gonna get you a doctor note too to say you're sick that day. Because it's like opening day for baseball or whatever. You just call the day off, take care of it. And LAFC Stadium is fantastic if you've never been there. The sightlines, I can only imagine at night at the downtown LA skyline when you're there for the main event. But that's going to be cool. All-day event. It's I don't want to say desmadre, but it's un desmadre. There's going to be some people who just save your budget because you got to have a little nap. You have a siesta, all kinds of other stuff. Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, if you're not on that card and you're a fighter and you said no to it, then no quieres pelear. That's my opinion. Roberto won't say that, but I'll say it. Like, dude, there's no way there's 14 fights. Get on there. Don't be that guy. Robbie, you still drinking water?
Still got my water.
All right, Roberto. Que bueno. Coach, you got what do you have?
Right now, I run out of beer. I'm going to get another one.
All right, go get a beer, Coach, because go get your beer right now, Coach. I'm going to make an announcement right now.
Okay, I'll get it right now.
Yeah, go ahead, Coach.
Lisa.
All right, so thanks to everybody that listens to ThursDIAZ every single week. We appreciate you guys listening on the iTunes, on Spotify. Those of you that subscribe on the podcast app, our numbers have been growing. So now, when we started, it was maybe 20 people, 30 people. But make sure you leave your rate and review. We're in the thousands now, people downloading the podcast. And this is without any advertising, without us doing anything else. It's just slowly growing the process. And it's awesome to see it. It's great. The numbers on iTunes keep going. It's really, really cool to see what's going on, considering it's just us 3 talking and having a great time. So thanks to everybody. But make sure you leave, rate, review, subscribe on the iTunes podcast format, and leave the comments on the YouTube also. That being said, next week, no show. I need a break. So I'm gonna next week turn off my phone and I'm gonna disappear. You will not see or hear from Beto Visión. The kids are out of school. Mateo's gonna be busy. Mateo, my son, has 1 week off where he has nothing before he goes back to basketball. So I'm just gonna disappear. So no show next week. The week after, which is July 1st. Again, no show because I'm going to be busy. I have to work that night. So the next 2 weeks, Coach, Roberto, Antonio, you guys have fun. Enjoy yourselves. So for 2 weeks, there will be no ThursDIAZ. That's why tonight we're going to have fun with it. July 8th, the night before the July 9th show at LAFC, we will have a show, and that night will be an opportunity for you to win a couple more tickets. So tonight I have 2 tickets for July 9th. And then on July 8th, we'll have 2 sets of 4-packs to give away that night. So And if you don't get them, you know what? Just go buy your tickets, bro. Like, it's simple as that. Like, go support Golden Boy. You're gonna have 14 fights coming your way, so go for it. So I mean, let's go. And if you guys want to go support Tono, go do your own show, no problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, next week hopefully I can disappear somewhere with the kids and turn off the phone and just disconnect, because I keep saying as I get older, I just want to like delete my Instagram, delete my Twitter, and all that other stuff, just to, you know, like
And
Coach,
walk away.
Yeah, I can walk away, because I've been watching this, Coach, on your Instagram, how hard you're working at your gym, and it's like, I don't know where you get the energy, because you wake up at 5 a.m, you take care of your chiles, you take care of the pool, you take care of the gym, you take care of Toño, and everything else. I'm like, you need a vacation. And Roberto goes to these great trips, but they're always work trips. It's always good to just disconnect and turn off the phone. I need to do that.
It is.
I'm
because
disappearing. You're right. It is sometimes that when it's work, it's still. I mean, even though it's a trip, you're like, nah. It's still work. But after the July 9th, I'm taking off a few weeks. Even though we've been like not getting work, but it's like, you know, I want to disconnect for a couple weeks. Going to Mykonos. I'm going to Istanbul. I've always wanted to go to Istanbul. So going out with some friends and just disconnecting for a couple weeks.
Good for you. Razo! Get to work, Razo!
Handle the load.
Yeah, so we'll see you, Roberto, on ThursDIAZ again in August then. So enjoy your July. Good for you. It's a summer.
No. We'll see right before the July 9th.
Okay.
We'll be there with you. And then after that, yes, for a couple weeks, we'll be disappeared.
Because like the Spaniards and the people in Europe, they take holiday. They actually go and enjoy their life, and we get so caught up with everything else. And Coach, I don't know how you do it, because you get done with the fight, and then all of a sudden you might have half of a day off.
Yeah, I really don't have much time to spare. I mean, right now, honestly, because I mean this last couple of weeks has been really, really hard. I mean, sometimes I get home, my back hurts, my whole body hurts. I mean, my hands. Look, I have calluses on my hands because I just don't stop. My hands hurt, even squeezing my hands. I mean, everything hurts, but I gotta finish this project. You know, I have to be out of the gym I'm working right now because the lease is over, and I have to be out by next week. But now I got a little break that my gym is already in good condition to work. You know, it's not fully completed, but the restrooms are completed. I mean, I got the toilets working. Everything's painted. Today I got the handicap rails the inspector expected. The signs on the doors. The only problem I was having was with the ring. And yesterday I went by there and I was there late. I set up a ring. That ring is heavy duty. I got home really tired, so I set up the ring. All the frames for the bags are already up. I got some bags in there. And at the same time, every day I load up my truck with stuff I have on this gym and take it over there. I mean, some bags are pretty heavy, but things are getting better. I should be there next week. Right now, I left. The air conditioning guy is installing the units right now. They were up on the roof. They were going to work late, and they promised me they will be done by Tuesday. We have air conditioning in the building. So now when I'm there and I'm working, I can take a little break and slowly keep working on it until I finish. You know, it's 95% finished. Little things. They installed the doors. The doors took forever. I don't know. I mean, there's been problems. There's been problems with material and metal and stuff, but we took care of it. Now I just need to do some stucco and paint, and we're ready to go.
We are ready to go. It feels good. It's like we've seen everybody grow up.
I will say this from that first video, you know, a year ago to the recent videos right now in the last few days.
Crazy.
Wow. Well, I mean, it is. I can't wait to see that one where you see that whole from beginning to end.
Yeah.
But you can already see the look now. You know how it's starting to look like that gym that you had that vision for.
That's crazy.
Well, when I started, it was just 4 walls and a burnt roof. That's all it was.
And a bunch of homeless guys outside.
Yeah, and a bunch of homies that I had kicked out of there. But now the way it is now, I mean, all these, I mean, I got a lot of machines that I'm bringing in. The mirrors are gonna be installed on Monday. They're gonna do mirrors on all the walls around. I got more bags coming in. All the floor mats are coming in too, so we can finish the whole floor. I mean, it's just making a big. I mean, right now it's in good working conditions, but I'm not gonna be comfortable and happy until it's completely done. I'm not gonna stop. I started this June 25th, 2020, and it seems like, man, this whole year has been tough, but I'm not gonna stop until it's completely done.
And showing the pictures right there, the bags hanging. You have treadmills, you have bikes, coach. It's just fantastic.
Yeah. I just need to clean them up and put them where they go. Right now, I'm just have them in different places because I need to do the flooring. Yesterday, I started putting up the ring, and since I customized the ring because it was a 3-footer, I had a welder come and cut 12 inches off of every single corner and piece. Now that I put it together, now the canvas is not fitting. It goes all the way to the floor. So my friend Oscar Gracia, he does upholstery. He told me, don't worry about it. We went over there. He measured it. He goes, I'm gonna customize it for you. I'm gonna cut it and then make it shorter so we can tie it really nice.
Isn't Oscar Gracia one of your trainers also?
Yeah, he's the one that he does upholstery. He does upholstery. Like there's some machines.
He does it all. He does it all.
The mitts that we have.
Ande.
Sorry. The dog is pulling a blanket and he pulled my cable. Ali, get over there. Because we got a new member in the family, right?
Oh, hold on. What we got?
We got a new member of the family, but the thing is that he doesn't like him. Show me this. I mean, look.
What is that?
And it's a Pomeranian. Look.
No, that's the thing for a Matterhorn at Disneyland.
I don't know, whatever it is, but I mean, it weighs like 1.5 pounds. It's just hair.
Oh.
But Ali don't like him because he annoys him.
Look at that.
But
I
have a friend that has them, and he sells them. He breeds them. So he was coming from Texas, and he told me, "Hey, coach, I need a favor. I know he breeds dogs, and he sells them at, really expensive." And he told me, "Coach, I need 2 snakes. I need 2 rattlesnakes." I go, "Okay." Jeez. And he says, "I think one of my nieces has cancer, and the doctor says that rattlesnake will help. I'll get them for you." I said, "But I also need a favor." I said, "I need you to sell me a dog, but at a good price." He goes, "You get me those snakes, I'll take care of you with the dog. I'll give it to you at my cost. Done deal."
Jeez.
He flew to Texas. He's driving back from Texas all the way to Fresno. He had 25 dogs. 25 dogs.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He had 25 dogs in an SUV, right? So he goes, "Here, this is the best one. This is for you and your family." So he brought it to me.
No.
25 dogs? He was traveling with 25 dogs?
Yeah.
You know what he needs? He needs a shot of tequila. 25 dogs.
I know.
Oh, my
Wow.
God. Yep. No way.
Wow.
And hello to Eric Valenzuela, who's joining us right now, the head coach at Long Beach State. His dad runs Duarte Boxing, and we're going to see him July 9th. Eric's all fired up for Zurdo Ramirez. And Coach has a bottle. What do we got, Coach? What kind of bottle is that?
What kind of bottle is this?
You don't know.
1942.
Woo! Fancy.
That's the Flair Cobb type.
Yeah. No. You bring that up, Blair the Flair. He's going to fight Saturday on the Zone. Blair the
I'm
Flair.
taking it for my daughter.
Celeste.
Yeah.
My daughter was 21.
Blair is an interesting character, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Woo!
The most interesting man in boxing.
And he has a good one on Saturday. So Saturday on the Zone. Fight start at 1 o'clock. We'll take care of you. After that, Golden Boy will have the show on their Facebook page, and we'll see there for you. Now, as we wind down the show, I got my tequila going. Everybody got tequila. Sometimes you just want to feel like you want to sing, right, Coach? Like,
not me today.
No, you don't want to sing today, Coach?
Nah, I'm too tired.
I was hoping you'd want to sing today.
I'll sing if you want me to.
Because you have a beautiful voice, Coach. I like the way you sing. Now, there's some people.
Baby shark, baby shark.
Now, there's some people who just shouldn't sing.
Who's that? What the hell? Who's that?
Hey, why does he have a gun?
And he has a crowd, look. He's like a YouTuber.
He has a gun.
He has fans.
Right there.
Oh,
Why does he have a gun?
Too. Because he's Chalino
Hey,
Sanchez.
cabrón. Hey, he's Chalino Sanchez, big board. We're gonna pull it out.
You guys.
And then they give him the most difficult song to sing.
Now, you guys wanted to see Tono on the show? I brought you Tono on the show. There it is for his fans. Tono Diaz was on the show.
On behalf of all the Diaz family, we are sorry for us.
Now, I got that video sent to me by somebody, and they said, "Hey, here you go." I'm not going to say his name, but his name is Joel Diaz Jr. Sent me that video, and he says, and he's like, "Here you go." So, Coach, were you there that night?
No.
Now,
I wasn't. I think that was. No, I wasn't.
Now, you as the brother of Tono Diaz,
If I was there that night, I would have told him not to do that.
He would have thrown in the towel.
Probably. No, he would take a break. He would have taken a break.
Now,
I would have said, "Hey, Antonio, now it's time to take the break, Tono. Now it's time."
Yeah, take a break, Antonio.
Now, okay, Roberto, let me ask you this, because you said towel, and it's what I wanted to ask you. Did you guys see what happened last week in England?
Yes.
The trainer threw in the towel, the referee picked it up and threw it out and let the fight continue. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Well, I'll tell you how I mean, I didn't see the whole fight leading up to why. Remember that the sole arbitrator that could stop the fight is the referee. The doctor could recommend, the corner can recommend, the inspector is supposed to say, hey, corner gets up and they wave it. They've really gone away from throwing in the towel, because what if somebody from the audience throws in the towel? So in a way there, I could see the ref picking it up and throwing it out. Now, who knows the fighter better than anybody else in that square? The corner. So the corner already knows, look, he's not doing... I've been at times as the matchmaker gone up to tell corner, stop the fight. There's no sense in the kid getting hurt. Yeah. If he's a big puncher and he can turn the fight around with one punch, then you know what? You always try to wait to the last moment. But when you have a fighter who's not a big puncher, who hasn't been landing, or the fight's far away from him and he's only getting hit and hurt, obviously the corner knows best, and they try to stop the fight. That was very, very interesting, and I think the referee has received a little bit of criticism because the corner throws in the towel. Now again, not defending the ref, but how does he know it came from the corner? It came from this. It has to be his judgment of, look, they're throwing in the towel and this kid's getting hurt, or he's been getting hurt. Stop the fight. Remember, it's something of seconds for them. I could see, hey, maybe he made a mistake, and later I saw something where he was in the dressing room talking to the fighter and talking to the corner. So I would hope that, it was a mistake, and he apologized or moved on, or gave his reason to why he didn't stop it. But as you know, the end was right after. I mean, it wasn't like they threw in the towel and the fight went on for rounds or even minutes after. It ended right there, right after.
Coach, have you seen something like that?
I've never seen anything like that, but I can tell you this, as a trainer, when they come to the dressing room to give you instructions and the ref tells you, don't throw the towel. The first thing they tell you, please don't throw in the... If your fighter is hurt, or if he's in danger, don't throw the towel. Let the inspector know, and the inspector will walk to the podium and
Really?
And he'll stop the fight. But we are not allowed to throw a towel. That's the reason. That's why, I mean, probably the the corner was told, because they do it before every fight. They always tell us when the referee comes to the dressing room and gives you instructions based on the fight. The first thing they tell you, if you feel like you don't want your fighter to continue, let the inspector, because everybody has an inspector next to you, and I've done it where, hey, you know what, just let them know, hey, it's over, okay? They walk in there, and it's over. And because, like Roberto says, you don't know, the referee is so focused on the fight that he don't see where the towel's coming from. Anybody can throw a towel in there. You know, sometimes there's crowds that are really rowdy. They can throw a towel, they can throw, whatever, and they can stop the fight without no reason. That's why the only one besides the referee is an inspector. Walks up there and says, hey, it's over.
Oh, that's why. Okay, I've seen that where it's not the coach. What if the coach gets in the corner and is waving it? Does that?
Oh, that counts. Yeah,
okay.
But don't throw a towel in there. If you feel that your fighter can no longer continue, just walk up there and just wave it off. Wave it off. You're fine. But don't throw a towel in the ring.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I saw that video and I went back and looked at it. I was like, because it happened a couple years ago where somebody threw a towel in, the fighter kept going, and he ended up coming back and knocking down the dude. It's just, but it's England. England has so many different.
Just think of it this way. You got fighter A and fighter B. There's these huge bets in Vegas. A lot of money's being gambled.
Oh.
And one of the gamblers is losing or winning and throws in a towel. And the referee doesn't see, okay, it's the corner who's stopping it, stops the fight. And that can determine who wins or loses. Even though it wasn't a corner, by the time they find out and everything, it gets very complicated. So it used to be that throwing in the towel was, me estoy rindiendo, stop the fight. But it's been years that's been, okay, no more. You can't throw in the towel like Coach said, and you let your inspector know, hey, I'm stopping the fight. The inspector goes, tells the referee, hey, they're pulling out.
The Green Eyed Bandit brings it up. Rocky should have saved Apollo, because in the movie, he has the towel, right? Or, Apollo's trainer is holding the towel, right? Or Rocky, whatever it is. Yeah, anyways, they're both there. He's holding the towel, and of course, it's in a movie, so they play it up a different.
Drago,
that's what it was. Yeah. And he's holding it. So, Coach, they come and tell you, don't throw the towel. I never knew that.
No, they tell you that in the dressing room.
Yeah.
In the dressing room, the referee, when he's giving you the instructions, he tells you, please don't throw a towel, don't throw anything in the ring. If you feel like you need to stop the fight, just let us know, and we'll notify the ref so he can stop.
Interesting. Oh, man, you always learn something new on ThursDIAZ. It's always fun. It's always fun when you get going and you just see things. All right. People want Tono. I don't. You know who I want? I want this guy.
Oh my God. He's a performer.
Está sudando.
Roberto, aquí me vaya todo.
Is that Julio?
Yeah.
That's Julio, the two. That's Juanito there.
This part right here, right at the end, when he just what is
that?
What is he looking at?
It's probably looking
Somebody, what are you looking at? Hey, by the way, Chalino, I believe the first attempt, obviously he was later murdered, but his first attempt of murder was out in Indio or Coachella, no?
In Coachella, down the street from where we live. Before.
Yeah. The first attempt on his life was in Coachella, that's right.
Yeah. I think we got a picture from that night, too.
Yeah. That's Toño.
Ahí está su pistola.
The ThursDIAZ Chusma is fantastic. You guys are...
Presidente de la Chusma.
Yeah, no tienen que hacer. No tienen que hacer. Toño's probably... You know what? Toño hasn't left any comments tonight. You know why?
Because he don't want to touch anything.
No. No. You know where he's at. He and his little friend Jeremiah are hanging out.
Oh. There they are.
My God. The star of Thursday.
The star of ThursDIAZ. There it is.
So, yeah. There you go. Somebody should have thrown in a towel on Jeremiah and Toño talking bad about us. Just to let you know, the star of the show. What did Jeremiah say? What did he say?
We have the real star of ThursDIAZ.
The real star.
The real star. Right here.
No.
The real one.
The real. You like how Toño's trying to use his voice. The real.
Yeah. Jeremiah.
Yeah, am I hating on Toño? Yes, I am. 100% I am hating on Toño. Don't worry about it. And those of you guys are hanging around waiting for Toño to come hang on, he's not going to join the show. He's not. I'm not going to bring him on. All right, so Coach, you are going to El Paso tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow morning I leave.
Okay, so you'll have Beck the Bully and Manuel Flores.
Yes, sir.
All right. And Roberto, you said, hey, Roswell's got it. We're under control. We're good. And you're going to watch it. The people that are going to watch the Golden Boy show on the Zone this weekend, which fight is the one where you're like, ooh, like that's the one?
Well, you know what? And not to be the promoter, but every fight has a question. And every fight will provide an answer because Blair, the Flair Cobb, has been out for a long time. He's fighting Brad Sullivan, who has a lot of experience, who wants to get that win. Will Blair be able to pass the test? Yvette Zamora against Marlene Esparza. Marlene Esparza is our first woman fighter we ever signed, fighting for a world title now. That she's a mandatory. Zamora has more fights than Marlene has knockouts. It's a tough fight, but we're all... Look, Marlene has the experience from the amateurs. Beck the Bully, he's in tough. He's in tough, but not only tough because of the opponent he has, but the experience the opponent brings. And I think the opponent, Gabe Rosado, right now is at his best moment, like I said earlier. So those three fights have a question mark at the end of them. And then Jaime Munguia, look, he wants the bigger fights. And he needs not to add more pressure. He needs to perform. He needs to go out there and knock out Camille Saramenta before Triple G did. And do it in a fashion that that's going to make Triple G's fight look like, oh, man, this is the real guy. This is the real middleweight. And for the fans to start demanding that fight. That's the fight that we want. That's the fight that Munguia wants. But you need two to dance. And then we just hope Triple G wants it too.
Now, question. Oh, there it is. You guys heard it from Roberto. The question was who will he face next, Canelo or Triple G? I think you just said it.
Well, Canelo's 168 pounds. He's on his mission to win all the belts in the division. Munguia's at 160. And who's at 160? Well, Triple G is. We're both on the same network, and I think it's a fight that should be and could be done very easily.
There you go.
However, Saramenta has something to say. Let's see what he has to say on Saturday night.
Oh, sorry, but something tells me Blair gets badly KO'd from Max Palacios.
That can happen. That can very happen. I mean, look, that's why there's a question mark. That's why they're 50-50 fights, because there's going to be, I put a poll up on Instagram earlier today, and I'm seeing a lot of people putting votes on all these fights, especially on the Gabe Rosado fight. So none of these fights are gimmies.
You can see that 1 o'clock on the Zone, 5 o'clock Golden Boy Facebook page. Myself and Sulem Orbina will get after it. So it'll be really cool to see that.
Oh my God.
How did he get on? Wait a minute.
I think Razo brought him in.
Hold on. It was supposed
to. We need IT. Eso no se vale. You can't just pop in.
See that?
He hacked us.
Roberto, I bet you he probably had the gun and he pointed at somebody to put him in the show.
Chalino Sanchez. Chalino.
Tono, we're wrapping up the show. You got 2 minutes. How's El Paso?
El Paso is great, a little hot, but it's
Tono, get the iPad closer. Get the iPad closer so we can hear you. It's not your first show. See how he's all relaxed, like he.
headphones.
Oh, no headphones?
No headphones. Valió madre.
Oh.
A fully charged iPad, but no headphones. Oh, cut him off.
See, because I was focusing on having my iPad fully charged. Then I forgot the headphones. Yeah, and then
Roberto.
hello guys.
This is why you have your own little army of people, but none of them can get you some headphones.
I didn't tell no one that I forgot them. Just tell now. Can you hear me now?
I don't know if we should continue with this.
Let's do it, baby. Let's continue it.
All right, Tono, 30 seconds. How's Beck the Bully looking?
Beck the Bully looking great. He's looking awesome. We just left his room earlier. We did a workout around 7 o'clock. And went back to his room. We fed him. He ate. He's asleep. He's done for the day.
So if you fed him, that means on weight.
Well, yeah.
Antonio fed him, but Beck let Antonio eat the food.
No, I don't need that kind of food.
How's Manny?
Tono.
Yes, sir.
You came into the show, came out strong.
Yes,
right?
Sir.
You prepared to sabotage the show, and people are saying I'm really mean to you. I'm not. I'm just jealous of how many people love you, man. That's what it is. Because nobody supports me the way that your army supports you, man. They really do come out strong for you.
Dude.
But what do you, Tono, on the plane? What do you listen to?
Dude, we had a short flight. I had no time to listen to music.
But don't you have headphones for anything?
No. Nah, not when I'm flying. I don't like to put headphones on my ears.
When he flies, he's so scared.
Yeah, I'm just focused on the turbulence.
You're not flying the plane, Tono.
Yeah, but I feel like I am because I'm like trying to hold my seat. I'm trying to hold the seat so the plane won't shake.
Coach, how, Coach, how?
Hey, look at all the muscle I made from holding the seat.
Tono, how?
Now, actually, my flights were pretty smooth. Just landing here was a little bit bumpy, but not that bad. Flights were smooth. Hey, Joel, don't forget the sombrero. Don't forget the sombrero tomorrow. Here we go with chingas.
Look, they leave. I have to. We have the sombrero for Beck, right? They leave without the sombrero, so now they want me to take the sombrero with me. Like the last thing I want to do is carry a sombrero. Wait, the last thing I want to do is carry a sombrero on the plane. Okay.
Hey, but en El Paso debe haber sombreros.
Right? You can buy one in El Paso. Juarez.
No, that's not the thing.
The one he started with.
They want the one he started with until he becomes a champion with that sombrero. Like
okay.
It's like a tradition. They use that sombrero.
Yeah. And they're like,
now they want to keep using it until that's for them. That's a tradition.
Okay, I like that.
Now, so they left. They never took the sombrero. So it's like
they did that on purpose, Coach. They did that on purpose. Hey,
no, because when we came, we brought a lot of stuff. I mean, he brought all his boxing gear. I came with only one bag, one carry-on bag, because I don't want to carry stuff. When I got to the airport, here, take this. They gave me a little ice chest with all of his meals for the week. The meals that they gave him from the nutrition lady. Here, take this, and I'm gonna take this, and Manny take this. I'm like, dude, you're serious? Like, I only brought one bag, one carry-on bag, but hey, I had to bring everything else.
Hey, did you take enough gauze and enough tape for both?
Negative.
There we go.
I need tape and gauze. No, I brought tape and gauze to train him here, but I was trying to tell you to bring tape and gauze.
When were you gonna tell him? It's 10:30.
I know.
I'm gonna tell him at 10:31.
if I was, hey, Beto, you see what I mean? So if I have plans for tomorrow to get up at 5 in the morning, go open the gym for the AC guys to keep working. Now that's gonna add some more to my plans tomorrow, dude.
Just right there, the bus right there behind you. Just put it in your bag. That's it.
Oh my goodness!
I bet you they forgot the little suit too.
For Jeremiah?
Oh no, Jeremiah has all those. They're on his little luggage.
Okay, now Toño.
No,
What?
bro, when I saw Gallegos, he has the luggage about maybe 5 inches by 5 inches.
Toño, get closer to the microphone. We can't hear you. What did you say? He has little luggage?
Little luggage, chiquito.
Hey, little luggage, chiquito.
Little chiquito.
Toño, you're the best. As much as people think I'm hating on you, I'm not. I'm just jealous that everybody loves you. But my goodness, you're frustrating.
Look like the one Dora he carries in the back.
Toño, get closer to the microphone. We can't hear you.
His luggage literally looks like the one Dora the Explorer carries in the back.
You see what I mean?
Cool guy, right?
He's a cool guy. Yeah, such a cool guy. How did this
The
happen?
real star of ThursDIAZ here. The real star.
How did that happen, Toño?
How much you pay him?
No, we got to the airport. We got to the airport in El Paso, and we go to luggage claim to pick up Beck's bag. And I hear, here comes the real star. I'm like, oh shit. And I cannot recognize him without his little suit. He with the glasses and the hat, todo tejano, I'm like, who's talking? And I look down, he's sitting on the bench. There's the little star. Oh,
Hey, but when Toño heard here comes the real star, Toño dijo a huevos.
I knew he was talking about me. Hey, I knew he was talking about me.
Oh my God!
The way I said, oh, that's me.
Yeah. Hey, you see what Jeremiah has? He has headphones.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Should have loaned them to you.
I should have punked him from.
Yeah. Now, Toño, what happened here?
Told me, replay the Chalino part when they gave him the note.
That's what this is?
Yeah, you see, look at the note. I'm sweating. I get the note.
Oh, so you're an actor?
I'm acting, yes.
Oh!
We're redoing the Chalino night.
Scenario. The Chalino scenario when he got the note. Yeah.
So is that you crying?
I'm sweating. I'm wiping my sweat off because I see that I read the note. They said
He got threatened.
You're gonna die.
Okay, that's the note part. Oh, okay, there's the note.
No, and then the gun. I'm tripping out because it's funny because we started doing that just fun and jokes. And my dad runs inside the house and comes back. He goes, "Here we go, put this on." My dad's gun. It's a 357 Magnum.
Oh my God!
He tells me, put it on.
And so why did you grab the gun, Toño?
I know, I was just holding it.
Oh, look right there.
To let the people know that I have a gun. If you're gonna try, because I read the note and they said. So I just held my gun to let them know, hey, I'm not gonna go without shooting. See, we're staging the Chalino night, you know.
Oh my
I don't know if you see the video.
What is going on with my career? What happened to my career? I used to. That
was a good time to take a break, Toño. You should have taken a break.
Hey, you know what?
That's when you should have taken a break.
I heard at the beginning, the next 2 weeks is off because Beto's taking a break.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. Beto just showed me where the system and I got it. I could learn.
Beto, you can take 2 months off. You don't need 2 weeks.
Our ThursDIAZ fans are going to be upset because that's too many days off. Last week and then the next 2 weeks, no.
Well, tell the ThursDIAZ fans to start sending me money. Jeez.
Hey, guys, what's your cash?
Hey, Toño wins an Emmy for that performance.
Hey, dude, Yeah, I won an Emmy. Thank you, Santeo Medina.
Media.
Santeo Media. Hey, Beto, show me the system and I'll start sending. I have all my fans start sending you money. What do you think?
Toño, now
Do it, baby.
when you read that note, when you were Chalino reading that note, now did you get scared little by little or gradually?
No, it wasn't little by little. It wasn't gradual. It was just little by little.
He just hit you.
Actually, I started sweating little by little, not gradually, but little by little.
Roberto, do you know that story about why Toño and Little by Little?
Of the acting?
No, when he lost weight?
No.
Oh, Toño, make sure to share. Yeah, please share. Story time with Toño.
No, I'll tell that story.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you.
I tell that story. Roberto.
You don't know shit about boxing.
Antonio.
And then you're gone.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Hey, Roberto.
I don't like you.
Roberto, we go to Florida, right? Tutu Zavala calls me and says, "Hey, I have a fight. Your brother, yeah. Who did you fight at the time, Toño?
Felix Flores.
Felix Flores from Puerto Rico." I go, "Yeah, Toño." So Toño at the time, Toño had just lost a lot of weight because he was like at 215 pounds, and he fought at 150.
150.
Roberto, so we fly to Florida, and then we get there y Toño trae hambre, pues iba bien madreado, ¿no? Bien flaco. Parecía un perro de basurero. And then we take him to this gym, Roberto, and then he trained super hot, and then, como te digo, parece que lo sacaron de un basurero, parecía esos perros que los encuentran ahí buscando zapetas, ¿no? So then they set him down to do an interview. So he's sort of like doing his raps, y le pregunta la que está entrevistando, dice, Antonio Diaz, dice, right here on my notes, says that, you know, you retired for a few years, and you came back. And he goes, yeah. Antonio's like, yeah, I did. And says, also, I see that you went up to like 215 pounds, and now you're fighting at 150. I mean, that's like, did you lose the weight gradually? And I said, no, not really, just little by little. And then we started laughing, Roberto. Julio and I started laughing, and he looks at us like, oh, I messed up.
What the heck?
I mean, Roberto, gradually, it's the same as little by little, right? Pero dice, pero bien serio, dice, no, not really, just little by little.
Dude, Roberto, I'm in the ring, putting my raps on, con un chingo de sed, un chingo de hambre, un chingo de calor. We had just grown. Hey, it was a Wednesday. No, Wednesday. Wayne were on Thursday. Fight was on Friday. We got straight to the airport, straight to the gym. From the airport to the gym. Yo cansado. Ay, llegan a mí, hey, para allá para acá. Yeah, hey, guy, hey, para allá para acá. And then they tell me, oh, we saw that you were 200 and some pounds. Yes. Did you lose the
note?
Gradually? I go, no, it's just little by little. I look to the side, I look at Joao and Julio, they're looking at each other cracking up. So then I go and I tell Joao, hey, Joel, what's gradually?
Little by little.
He goes, little by little. And then
that story never gets old. It never gets old. It never.
I was hallucinating.
Oh, wait. 2 weeks ago you were lightheaded. Now you're hallucinating. Come on.
Yeah, I was lightheaded, hallucinating. Miraba little burgers, burritos.
Yeah. That's all he saw. Hamburgers and burritos and pizzas.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
He saw burgers gradually.
217 went down to 150.
Toño,
to 142.
Toño, you are the best, man. You are the best. And for those of you guys saying we'll send you money, no, don't send money. Just continue.
Yeah, send it.
See how you are?
We want Razzle back.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing you a favor. We're gonna send you money.
No. What we need you to do is continue to support us every single week. We do the show for you, the fans, and keep on having a great time with us. We're here for you. Like there's no other boxing podcast like us. What, Toño?
You guys know, I bought a charger, a new charger, bro. It's like 6 feet long. So whenever I travel, I can never miss my iPad charge.
Well, why don't you buy some headphones?
I have them too.
Or take them from Jeremiah.
Sure.
You should have borrowed them from him.
Oh man, there it is.
The little headphones.
Hey, and I'm gonna send you guys
No me entra, that's too small.
the picture that Mikey V sent me. Oh my goodness!
I saw it.
Oh no! No! I feel like I should be paying him for the picture he sent me. My goodness, Mikey, no! I'm not gonna show it. And just for that,
Beto.
Let's watch what we say, please. Let's all watch what
Beto.
we say because Mikey.
Toño, we're gonna have to hang. All right, Toño, hang up because we can't hear you anymore. Good night,
I
Toño.
have one question.
Oh, for Toño?
One question.
Or for everybody?
For Toño, actually.
Okay.
Toño, when you were relaxing in your room with your iPad fully charged, how come you tagged Beto, me, and Jeremiah, and you forgot Roberto?
Oh yeah, you didn't tag me.
Beto, Roberto, it's because
Right there. Whose name is missing?
see.
Okay, there's the iPad. Whose name is missing?
Ya me quieren sacar.
Roberto, Michelada.
And I'm always saying, don't bully him. Leave him alone. It's buena onda, 49er.
You're his only defender.
Niner Nation, baby, Niner Nation.
Oh,
¿Ya ves,
no.
Roberto? ¿Ya ves?
Pero me quisiste sacar. You didn't tag me.
No que te quise sacar. Es nomás porque no te quise.
Little by little, gradually me quieres sacar.
Gradually.
See?
No te queremos sacar gradually. No, it's because since you haven't been in the show in the past couple weeks, ya dije, pues, ¿para qué lo hago tag? Ya no quiere estar con nosotros.
Oh!
No te quedas. No, se fue el rollo. Hey, acababa de llegar al avión. Tenía jet lag. Se me olvidó.
Estabas hallucinating.
No. No.
Cuando landing, it was shaking a little too much. Y me asusté, pues.
No, wait. Earlier you said that the flight was nice and calm. Everything was fine.
No, I said it was nice and calm until getting here, the landing.
Wow. Toño, what everybody heard right now is that you want to get rid of Roberto.
I thought, mira, he wants to gradually get rid of you.
Toño.
Mike, show the picture.
No, Toño, you know what? Wow. I can't believe Roberto and I talk every Thursday. We're trying to figure out busy schedule. Did you not hear he's trying to put 14 fights togetger? Déjenlo. And then what happens? Roberto's over there doing his job for the people, for the fans.
You talking about this picture?
No se ve.
No se ve. Good. No.
Oh, man.
Ay, no, get rid of it.
Hey, you guys are crazy.
No, picture. No. This picture right there. Here we go.
Oh, that was better.
Oh, all right. Oof. I don't want that guy to get mad at
That
me.
Mikey, man, he's up now.
There it is.
Hey, that's what I'm telling you. Watch what you say from now on, porque Mikey está.
Well, hey.
Cuando tú dices algo, boom.
Mikey, our trolling graphic designer. Mikey, can you get a picture of Toño stabbing Roberto in the back? Because that's what's happening.
No, I'm kicking him out.
Yeah, there it is.
No, Mikey, don't do that.
All right, Toño, we will see you. All right, so show's over. It's good. Toño, good luck on Saturday. Coach, good luck Saturday. Roberto, we'll talk to you Saturday. Saturday, Sulem Urbina. Hey, let me finish the show. Sulem Urbina and I will be on the Golden Boy Facebook page about 5 o'clock. You'll see 5 fights coming your way. Interact with us. And follow the Golden Boy social media accounts to let you know what's going on. 1 o'clock on the Zone. It starts with Blair Cobbs. Then Marlena Esparza. Then Beck the Bully. The main event, Jaime Munguia. And I will leave you guys with this.
He got the note.
Woo! Good night, everybody. Another edition of ThursDIAZ. Woo!
night,
Have a good night, everybody.
Wow.
Sábado.